Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be taking you through how to use all of these functions in Excel. How to use the text to column, the trim, the lower, upper and proper function, the left, the right and mid function, the flash fill, the filter function and the concatenate function. Now in case if you don't have Microsoft Excel, the latest version, or maybe anything from 2019 and above, in case you don't have this, there's a way you can go about it, which is using the Excel online version. So what you need to do is to come to Google. I'm just going to come to Google, then I'm going to type Excel online. Then you can see the first one here, free online spreadsheet software Excel Microsoft 365. Just click on that and let it load. So it's loading. Then if you don't have an existing Microsoft account, you have to sign up. So you just have to click on the sign up for free button, enter the email that you would like to use. It's going to tell you to create an email. So you enter the email, the name or something that you like to use while it's loading. Now, okay, because I already logged in, so it brought me to my account. So once you log in, this is the interface you're going to see. Then you're going to see all the Microsoft products here. So you have the Word, Excel, PowerPoint, you have all of the products. Then you can click the Excel, then click on the blank workbook to start doing your work. Now let's go back to my workbook. So like I said, we are doing this, and the first on the list is text to column. So I want to show you just a simple way to use text to column. Now let's say I have this email and I want to separate the name in case, like in cases of organization, that let's say official emails, and you are asked to separate the names from, they want to separate the name, they just want to have like the name. People create in official setting, people create emails with their name. So let's just try to separate this. So I'm going to click on this, then I'm going to come to my tab, then from my home I'm going to come to data tab, then I'm going to click on split text to columns. Now we have different options that we want to split. This is called delimiters. So I want to split it by tab. Is it by semicolon? Is it by comma? Is it by space? But in our case, we are splitting by at, because this is what we want. We don't want anything from that at. So I'm splitting by at. So I'm going to, in the custom field here, I'm just going to enter the at. You can see from preview is already splitted, so I'm just going to say apply. So it will split the name and we have the name. Then this particular one, if you don't need the column, you can just delete. Then it means that you have what you wanted. That's how to use split to columns. Now let's go back to our list. The next thing we have is trim. Now trim is also a very important function, and I'm going to show you how to use it. Now we have fruit, we have a list of fruits, and we are going to be doing the output now. Now you have this fruit, and I need you to pay attention to the fact that there are space in between some of the names. Like mango is properly aligned, but you have space in front of apple, you have space in front of pineapple, and you have space in front of orange. So you need to split this. Now you need to trim this, sorry, you need to trim this and make everything aligned properly. So you need to use the trim function. All you need to do is to say is equal to, then call the trim function trim, bracket open, then click on this, then bracket close, then enter. It's as simple as that. It has trim it. Then you can just drag this down. You can see, so it apply everything. Now we have a proper our data is looking proper instead of having space in between, in front of it. Now that's about trim. Let's move to the next one on the list, which is the lower, upper and proper. Now, okay, so this is the table that I want to use for this. Now we have the upper, this is the upper, this is the lower. What this means is that if you are familiar with Microsoft Word, you have places where you can do sentence case, maybe change your sentence to upper case or to lower case or to a proper case. Now this is Excel does not have like features that you can click at the tab to to help you get that, but it has a function that you can use to achieve that. So let's say we want to change this to all upper. So all you need to do is to say is equal to upper, then bracket open, click on the cell, then close it, then say enter. So you can see that we have our upper now. Now to do the lower is still the same thing, just click lower, then bracket open, click on this, bracket close, then enter. Now we have the lower. This is already as proper, so I'm going to change it to something that is improper. So I'm just going to do t like y, then I'm going to say y. Now look at this. Now I want to change it to a proper text, so all I need to do is to say is equal to, then proper, bracket open, click on the cell, then close it, then enter. So this is proper. Proper is usually capitalize each word, so it's going to capitalize each word. Now you have the first word T capitalized, the second word Y capitalized. That's about proper. So we have the upper, lower and proper case. Now let's check the next thing on our list. We have the left, right and mid. So let's go. So okay, so we have the left, right and mid. Let me check, where do we have that? I should have that somewhere. Okay, now this is in case whereby you have some values or some text in front of your main text, or at any position in your text and you want to remove them. So I want to, this is my name now, and I'm having this number in front of it. I don't want it. So I have this number at the back of my name. I don't want it. Same, I have my name in the middle of numbers. I only want to see my name. So how do I go about this? Now, all you need to do is to call the right function. So I'm going to say is equal to right. Now, how many letter is my name in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to open bracket, click on this, then I'm going to comma, then the numbers of the letters of my name I'm going to type in, which is 9, then I'm going to close and enter. You can see, perfect. Same thing for the left. So I'm going to say is equal to left. Now the left is because the name is at the my name is on the left side. What I need is on the left side, which is why we are using the left function. When we use the right function, what I needed is on the right side. So I'm going to say left, call the left function, then I'm going to open bracket, click on the cell, then comma, then 9 again because my name is a 9 letter, then I'm going to close bracket and enter. Absolutely. Now let's come to the mid. The mid is a little different, which is going to be is equal to mid, the mid function, bracket, open the click on the cell. Now you are going to type from where your name begin and the total number of your name. So your name is beginning, what you need is starting from the number 3, which is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is what you need for. So you will click comma 3, then comma the total number of your name. That's what you need, 9. Then close, then enter. You can see. Perfect. So you have, that is how to go about the right, left, and mid functions. Let's move to the next one, which is the flash fill. This is very interesting. This is an interesting function. So I already have the list of things to make things easy for in this video. So the next thing we want to do is the flash fill. How do you use flash fill? Say for instance, I have this name and I want to just do the initials. I want the initials of my name, just the initials. I want the initials. All I need to do is to say first one, which is the first year. I'm just going to type T space Y. Then come here. Yeah, come here and just say Control E. Control E. Just type Control. Just press Control E, as in E for egg, E for elephant on your system. Now you can see it automatically give you all the initials automatically. Automatically. So now let's do something again. I'm going to delete this. Let's say we want to type in the first name and make the second name, the last name, the initial. So we want to have something like this: Toyin, Toyin, then Y. So I'm going to come here and do the same thing. Control E. You can see. So that's how to use flash fill. Flash fill is such an interesting function. I really, really, really love it. Now let's go to the next one, which is filter. Filter is also interesting. So let's go see what we can do with filter. Okay. Okay, so this is filter. Imagine that you have names of people in your working place and their department. Sorry, this is supposed to be department. Department. Okay, and everything is just on everything is written together. IT, the people in IT, this person is an admin, this person is in sales, this person IT. Now you want to separate all of these departments. You want to separate people who are in IT, you want to put people who are in sales in their columns, people in marketing. So what you need to do is to come here and say is equal to filter. Call the filter function, open bracket, then select all the names first, then comma, then select all the departments also, then type is equal to. Now because you are doing the IT, you are on the IT row first, click on the IT here, is equal to IT, then close the bracket, then enter. You can see it will select it will automatically enter all the people in IT for you. Look at Dayo is in IT, Azinat is in IT, Larry is in IT, Paul is in IT. So we are correct. If you try to bring this now down for others, it will not work, and I'll tell you the reason why. Now let me undo. You can see it's showing an error, so let me undo. I'm going to undo this totally. Now if you are using that formula, you have to lock the formula. If you lock the formula, it means that that formula will not change. Now so let me show you how to lock formula. You said is equal to filter, bracket open, select all of this. Now to lock this formula, you can either press the F4 key on your keyboard. I'm going to press the F4 now. You're going to see what will happen. F4. So I'm going to press F4. Now F4 will automatically add a dollar sign to each of the formula. So in front of the G, there's a dollar sign. In front of the 4, which is this G4. We started from the G4 cell, now then to the G20, to this 20 cell. So it's going to lock it by adding $sign to in front of each of the formula, the single letter of each of the formula, letter and number. So in front of G there's a $sign, in front of 4 there's a $sign, in front of G here there's a $sign, in front of D here. It means that you have locked that formula. It will not change. It's going to be constant. Now we are going to comma, then highlight this also, do the same thing. Then use your F4 again to lock this one. Then you can now say is equal to, then IT. Now it's only this function, this particular cell that will change, because by the time it is sales it has to change, so we don't need to lock that one. Sales column is going to be C3, not B3, because IT cell is B3, sales column is going to be C3, marketing column is going to be B3. So this, we will not lock this because this will change, but these two, they are not changing, they are constant, but this will change. So we will not lock this, we will just close the bracket and say enter. Now you can see we have our IT. So if we now come here now and just drag this formula down, it's automatically going to bring the names of every department. So this is very interesting, very, very interesting, and you need to get that part to get it right. So let's move to the last one, which is concatenate. Concatenate. Please don't forget to subscribe, share this video to encourage me to create more video. Thank you. So let's do the concatenate. Concatenate is where you want to join two things together. So I'm going to, okay, so I have my first name and I have my last name. So imagine somebody now says, please can you help me join this name together? I want the full name instead of the first name and the last name. And you have millions of data. You cannot be doing them one by one. So all you need to do is to come here and say is equal to concatenate. Concat, you can either use concat. If you have concat, fine. If you have concatenate, concat, then you're going to say click on this, then click on this, then close the bracket. Now you can see, now in cases where this is joined together and you need a space, you can't have the name merged together. So what you will do, let me try to use this place. You just need to say is equal to concat, then click on this, then comma. Now you have to put your quotes, put a space in between your quotes, then close the quotes. There's a space in between the quotes. That space is representing the space that you will have in between your name. Then comma, then click on this now, then close. Now you can see we have the space in between the name. So that's how to use the concatenate function, and that's all on our list. I hope you've learned something. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and also drop a comment. Thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.